Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2020-2021 McKinley Open House Virtual Edition. I'm Dana Suppa, and I'm the principal at McKinley.
And I'm Mrs. Bull, Jackie Bull, the assistant principal.
Welcome to our open house, our very first and hopefully only virtual open house that we ever have to have at McKinley. The way this is going to work is you are going to log in as your student. On your student Schoology page, there will be a link for the open house. And each of our teachers or teams, depending on how they chose to do it, is going to have a little informational piece kind of introducing themselves and giving you some information about what we're doing, why we're doing it, and where you can find resources and help if you need it.
At McKinley, we are a community school. That means that we provide services outside of the building and use community resources inside the building. Our community director is Amy Grandy. She's here to help you with any sorts of needs you may need for your house, or your family, or within the community. At McKinley, we are respectful, responsible, safe, and prepared. Students will earn anchors for following expectations. As your students' teachers see students being respectful, responsible, safe, and prepared online, they will earn an anchor. After the class earns 100 anchors, the students will choose a party of their choice. We also have the Principal 100 Club. If your child is caught being respectful, responsible, safe, and prepared at any moment of the day, the teacher may nominate them for the Principal 100 Club. If your child is always respectful, responsible, safe, and prepared, then their teacher will nominate them as a magnificent mariner.
Our online expectations are the same as if you were in school. We expect everyone to be on time. That means be at your seat at your table. We want you to have everything ready, be prepared, have all of your supplies. Make sure your technology is charged and ready for learning. A good way to do that is to always plug it in the wall when you're finished for the day. Make that a routine. You are responsible if you're doing it that way. Keep your video and audio on at all times. Keep your camera and your microphone ready. Be present and stay on your assigned task. What do I mean by be present? That means eyes focused, looking at your teacher, looking at your classmates as you would if you were in class. Turn your mute on when someone is talking if it's not already muted. That's respectfulness that you are listening to others when they say things. Use kind words and faces. Always be polite and appropriate, and wear school appropriate shirts and pants or shorts.
This year, we would like to recognize some of our fabulous families. These are families who've created learning spaces for their children. Teachers will nominate families to be McKinley's fabulous families and place your name in an opportunity to win a pizza party for your family. If you would like more information, then please go to Schoology and look for the fabulous family pizza party incentive video.
So we want to touch a little bit on the asynchronous learning time, which means the time that you're not actually in front of your teacher. That is the time where you will work on skills, work on your multiplication facts, work on your grammar, all of those things that you've gone over, we have to practice. Practice makes perfect. So what that means is your students will work on an activity without the teacher. I said that before. This might be a video, might be a webinar, might be an assignment or an activity. The teacher is not present to work with the student, but that doesn't mean that they won't answer your questions, because when you log back on at 1 o'clock, there will be time to ask your teachers if you've had any issues with any of your asynchronous learning. Also, if your teacher is absent, then some assignments may need to be completed asynchronously.
School starts at 8 a.m. with asynchronous art, music, and gym. In their Schoology homeroom will be a folder for art, music, and gym where they have activities they can work on independently at home. But you must be online at 8:45. Learning starts every day at 8:45 with a classroom meeting. Our morning block is between 9 and 11:50 a.m. where the teacher will provide reading and math instruction. Your lunchtime will be from 11:50 to 12:30.
Afternoon school start time is 12:30. You will do an asynchronous activity that we just discussed to practice your skills, maybe introduce you to something that you're going to talk about in the afternoon. And this is very important. You must be online at 1 p.m. Just because you went to lunch in the morning doesn't mean you're done for the day. You still need to finish your afternoon session. So we're looking for more people, all of you, to be logged in at 1 for your afternoon session. And that afternoon session goes from 1 p.m. to 2:15 p.m., where you will be live with your teacher and your classmates.
Every day, your teachers will follow this daily routine. You start the day with related arts asynchronously. You'll have a classroom meeting, they'll have reading, math, and then lunch. After lunch is asynchronous learning activities. They'll have small group instruction, additional math and science, and end the day with a classroom meeting.
We are on our third year of learning of CKLA here at McKinley. Now, what CKLA stands for is Core Knowledge Language Arts. And what that means is we use a lot of history, a lot of science, a lot of social studies, a lot of nonfiction texts to get our students to learn how to read. What it does is provides a basis for all of the activities that are done. Students can then develop a familiarity of what they're doing and go back into the text to figure out what they need to know as far as the Pennsylvania standards do.
We've also adopted a math program called Ready Math. This is our second year of implementation at McKinley. Ready Math encourages children to explore mathematical concepts and to problem solve. It looks a little bit different than the way we were taught. We were just told what to do, whereas now we want kids to figure it out so that they become lifelong mathematicians. In order to support our students' learning, Erie Public Schools is utilizing Schoology as their online platform. This will monitor students' grades, assignments, and updates. As you become more familiar with Schoology, you will find that it is a useful tool for seeing updates with the school, communicating with the school and your teacher, and monitoring your children's progress in their classes. When you first log into Schoology, you will see the news feed, which provides you updates provided by the administrators, the community director, and your children's teachers. You can scroll down to see past updates. Mr. Suppa will sometimes add daily announcements for your children and family to watch. Be on the lookout for updates, as this will provide you with information as to what is going on in the school. Once you're in your children's homeroom, you can also click on Updates to find information that the teacher has provided for the class. This newsfeed will only include updates that the teacher has provided. If you wish to contact the teacher or an administrator or any other staff member in the building, simply click on the envelope. Click New Message. Start to type in the teacher's name. The name will appear and click on it. You can type in your subject and type in your message. When you're done, simply hit send, and your teacher will get the message. Once the teacher has written back, you will see a notification right here indicated by a number, similar to the one that is on this bell. This lets you know that you have a message. Simply click on the envelope and read your message. If you're interested in getting access to your children's classrooms and the newsfeed on your phone, you can download the Schoology app. Contact your child's teacher to find out the access code for your children's class so that you can be on the phone and viewing your children's progress.
Attendance is very important. Even though we are not physically in school, we are marking attendance and need to be accountable as staff, students, and families to be making sure we are logging in at 8:45. If your child's going to be absent, please call school at 874-6870 and send an email to Ms. Schuster. Please email an excuse the next day. From that absence day, you have 10 days to send in an excuse before it's unexcused. Now, just because you're writing an excuse doesn't necessarily mean that you can miss all the days you want. You can only miss 10 school days with a parent note. After 10 days, you will need a doctor's note every time.
Truancy means unexcused absences of full days and or late arrivals or leaving early. We do keep track of the minutes your children are not online with their teacher. If they leave early or arrive late, then these minutes count towards truancy. 300 minutes equals 1 school day. If you do not have a note, then these days are considered unexcused. After 3 unexcused days, then we must move forward with an improvement plan that could lead to additional repercussions with the courts. We encourage you to attend school every day and let us know if you're running into problems.
If you need help in any way, please, you can either email your child's teacher, you can call McKinley School at 874-6870 and ask for myself or Mrs. Bull or anybody else that you're familiar with. You can call the helpline, which is 874-6801. Email the technology department at epssupport@eriesd.org or go to eriesd.org reopen. We can help. Thank you, everyone, for watching our introductory video for our 2020-2021 open house. Please feel free to visit classrooms virtually and call us if you have questions. Enjoy your day.